Hey Huskies, it's Ms. Brockman. This is our third video about SORA, our new platform for digital books and audiobooks. If you're watching this video, we've assumed you've already learned how to log into SORA and how to connect SORA to Trustful City Schools library collection. It's digital. That was video number 1. If you have not done that yet, you need to go back and do video number 1 first before you tackle this third one. And also, I'm assuming that you've had an opportunity to connect your SORA to the Jefferson County Library Cooperative Trustful Public Library. That was video number 2. So if you haven't had a chance to do those two things, please go back and do that before you tackle this one. This little video is going to give you a quick tour of the SORA homepage and just give you some tips on how to navigate and use the site. I am on the SORA webpage. Webpage is soraapp.com. Remember, you will click to log in and you will use Clever to do that. I've already logged in using Clever today, so it should remember me and just put me right into SORA. It did. Took me straight to my homepage. On my homepage, and you can kind of navigate around to different places within SORA using the options menu up here in the upper right hand corner. Let me hide this. You can also use the different features down here at the bottom of your homepage to navigate around to. If you'd like to go to the homepage so that you can take a look at some of the features about your particular SORA, what you've got checked out, what you've got on hold, you can click home. Any assignments assigned by your teacher are going to show up here. This might be if you're reading a class novel together and she's made it available to you on SORA. It'll show up in this bar. Any books that you currently have checked out are going to show up here in the center bar. Ms. Brockman has the book As Brave as You by Jason Reynolds, just checked out. And got a couple of other features down here. Any words that you have defined, that you've asked them to define, will show up here. This will be a great tool if you have, again, a novel that you're doing together as a class. And then at the bottom, you can highlight and take notes as well, and it keeps track of all of those things for you at the bottom of your homepage. If you click on Explore, that's going to take you to the Trustful City Schools ebook collection, digital book collection homepage. And this is that page that has all those book lists that Ms. Brockman and Ms. Massey at the high school have put together for you, okay? If you click on Shelf, it's going to take you to your loans and your holds that you have checked out for yourself. And then finally, if you click on Me, it'll take you to your badges that you've earned within SORA. So there are a lot of different challenges you can take on to earn the badges here on this page. All right, I'm going to go back real quickly to my homepage, and I'm going to go up to my book that I have checked out, and I'm going to click on As Brave as You. And it shows me how many days I have left on the book. I've got 13 days. Guys, you'll be able to keep your books for 2 weeks. At the end of 2 weeks, you either need to renew that book or it will auto turn itself in. When it auto turns in, if someone else is waiting for it, if there's a hold on that book, it's going to go ahead and check out automatically to that next person on the list. So just know you've got 14 days to check out and read a book, okay? You can go ahead, turn a book in from this page. You can send it to, if you have like a Kindle or an iPhone you want to send it to, you can send it to a device. You can mark it as done. There's several different things you can do from this page, okay? I would like to pick up and open the book where I left off. And if you go ahead and click Open Book, it'll take you where you last left off in the book. If you click on the page itself, you'll be able to start reading. There are some features up at the top, some functionality that you can choose from. So if I click right here, it will change if I'm reading 1 page at a time or a 2-page spread, kind of like a regular book. If I click Search, I can look for different things within the book. So if I'm looking for information about a specific character, Ernie as a character in my book, I can search his name. It'll pull up every instance of his name inside the book. Also, you can add bookmarks within the book to keep your place. And if there's specific words in the book that you would like to get defined, what you would need to do is hover over the word So let's see. I'm going to hover over the word recognized. You're going to click and hold that word, and it'll highlight the word. When you release, it'll give you some options. So if you click define, it'll come up and define the word for you. If you go back to it, click and hold, you click highlight, it'll highlight that word for you as well. So if there's some information maybe on setting, you can choose what color you want to represent setting as you're highlighting in your book, okay? And then finally, if there is a note that you need to make, your teachers maybe wanted you to take a look and see how many instances of a certain type of punctuation, you can find a certain type of sentence structure. If you find an example of that and you click and hold, one of your options under highlight is to make a note. And you can make a note about that sentence. This is a quote. And click done. And when you're done making any notes, defining words, anything that you need to do, you can go ahead and back out of the book. You do this by kind of hovering toward the top. It'll bring that menu down for you. Click close. I got a new achievement. And then you can go back, and if you want to look again at some of the notes that you made about that earlier, if you go back to your home page and scroll down, there's some of the highlights I highlighted, the note that I made, and also the other word that I defined. So, so it's an easy way to kind of read and still take all those notes that you need to take while you're reading for class. If you have any questions about how to take notes, how to highlight, how to navigate the book when you open it up inside SORA, please email me. My email is rachel.brockman@trustfulcityschools.com. And I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for listening, and happy reading.